Hello, fellow poker enthusiasts. I'm Joel Smith, your host for The Final Table, the show made by and for weekend warriors, home game heroes, and low-stakes grinders chasing that next big score without quitting their day jobs. Whether you're crushing the 1-2 live games, battling micro-stakes online, or just trying not to tilt after a bad beat in your buddy's home game, this is your spot. We keep it real, no pro-level GTO solver talk, unless it's simplified for us mortals. Just practical tips, funny stories, and inspiration from players like you who turned a small buy-in into something memorable. Let's get this started. Welcome, everyone, and welcome to today's guest, Glenn Schaefers. He's a local grinder from the great state of South Dakota, here to share stories of his personal poker journey. Let's welcome Glenn. How you doing today, Glenn?
Doing fine. Hi, everyone.
So glad you joined us. Let's start this out by you telling us a little bit about yourself. Where are you from? You have family, things like that.
Okay, yeah. I'm from Alexandria, South Dakota. I've spent the last 40 years in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, the largest city in the state on the east side. But recently, my parents are aging, and my dad had a farm equipment auction here a couple years ago, so I moved home. I was right at early retirement age, so I took early retirement, and I'm now back on the farm.
All right. So I imagine having already reached early retirement, you're probably playing quite a bit of poker nowadays.
Yes, I'm playing a lot of poker.
Tell me a little bit about how your poker journey started out. When did you start playing?
Well, I think, like a lot of us, I think we start as very young age with our family, our grandmothers or grandfathers. Mine was my uncles, and they're gone now, but uh, they have a home game, and I'd be there as a young teenager, and it got me into poker, and I loved it. And it progressed into nowadays the bar poker scene,
So,
which I don't know how long that's been around.
yeah, thinking back to playing with your uncles, did you play Texas Hold'em back then, or did you play like quarter
No, I
call
think
your
they're
game type games? Or
in between. If you know what that's at, a 7-card draw.
yeah,
Yeah, a lot of, not necessarily Texas Hold'em. No, I don't remember that.
yeah. What got you started in the Texas Hold'em game? Did you
Uh,
see a flyer for a bar poker league kind of a thing, or how did that get started for you?
I don't know. I suppose I was in a bar, and before Free Poker Network came to Sioux Falls, there was another league. He was established in maybe mid 90s. And I didn't start playing until 2000, I suppose. And then it was called Players Club Poker League, PCPL. Ran a person about like Brooke Leiter, an entrepreneur. He had a gaming uh, company set up, and he had a bar poker, and it was huge. We had some huge numbers in the bars then. And then Free Poker Network came to Sioux Falls in around 2005. And of course, I was familiar with it. And the difference, the Free Poker Network had the point system was perfect. The structure was excellent, way better than Players Club Poker League.
Okay. So you've been playing with FPN for, I don't know how many years you've been with them.
20, like I said, 21 years, going on 21 years.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's a long time.
I know, right?
Yeah.
It really is.
Was I think you had mentioned earlier in a conversation that we had that there were multiple opportunities to play in your local area. How many nights a week were you playing, or are you playing?
When Free Poker Network came to Sioux Falls in 2005, I mean, the other league was already there, but the Free Poker Network just took over.
Yeah.
We were playing 9 times a week. And how do you play 9 times a week? on a 7-day week, you play twice on Saturday and twice on Sunday.
Hard to have time for a full-time job when you're playing
I
that much poker, right?
Exactly, right? I know. Some people think it's crazy.
Yeah, but it's such a fun game, and
It
I
so is, yes.
yeah, and the relationships you build while you're playing are
Yep.
incredible. I'm sure you probably have stories of people
M
you've met and
met a
how they've
lot of met a lot of people over the last 20 some years, yeah. Good
that's
friends, in fact.
right. Is Texas Hold'em your game of preference, or do you play other games too?
I dabble in other games, yes, but I guess I know a lot about Texas Hold'em, and I guess that's my main game.
Do you play mostly online or live or mixture of both?
Right now, I play mostly online,
Oh, okay.
trying to stay out of the bar scene, because I spent a lot of years in the bars, so
Okay.
I'm trying to cut back a little bit in that aspect, and I like online play. I'm doing really well.
Okay. What do you prefer about the online play?
Uh, Actually, there's pros and there's cons. You can't get no reads. All you got to do is go on their betting patterns, how fast they act, how much they bet. It's a lot different than live play
Mhm.
for sure.
Tell me a little bit about some successes that you've had in poker. I know there's one that we're gonna touch on, but, leading up to your most recent success, have you had some other big scores or memorable moments?
Yes, and I'm sure they're not on Hendon Mob, which everybody knows Hendon Mob. Uh, I've probably got, just off the top of my head, I'd say over 50,000, which doesn't seem like a lot. But I mean, I remember a couple of $5,000 wins on the other league, actually. I won the
Mm,
final championship once, and I got second, another one for 1,000. Home tournaments, we've had a structured, like 3 or 6 month time. You accumulate points, and then there's a final championship at the end of the 3 or 6 months.
mhm.
And I took down one of those for 2,700. Uh, Casino takes. I've won $2,700 in a 2-5 game, and I think we played over 12 hours
Oh, wow. That's
uh, at
grinding it out.
at the local casino. Yeah, I, anybody that's or no somebody that's sat there for 12 hours knows. Oh my God, it'll drain you
Mhm.
mentally, physically. It's hard. It's hard work to make an easy living. It really
Yeah,
is.
that's for sure.
Who said that? Doyle Brunson, I think.
Probably, and now you. Do you have a local casino that you do play at, or do you have to travel a
Local,
ways?
local to Sioux Falls. Yeah, it's 7, 10 miles out of town in Iowa.
Do you get there very often or not?
Not much, no. I
Huh,
guess I like playing poker, but I don't like losing money.
yeah. I think if I had a casino that close to me, I'd probably be in trouble. I think
Yeah,
I'd be there quite a bit, at least for a while, till my bankroll is gone.
yeah, yeah. That's why I wonder. People say, "Would you like to live in Las Vegas?" Oh, I think I'd love it, but would I be able to make it? A
Mm,
lot of people do not make it, so I don't know if I'd like to try that.
sure. Let's start let's start getting into your past weekend. Tell me a little bit about what led up to your participation in the most recent FPN National Championship. Let's start there first. How did you get qualified?
Okay, well, first let me say, that when, I think it was on, Brian Peck says, on the live stream, he said, "I've played every national." I have not played every national for 20 years. I played a majority of them, but sometimes I did not qualify.
Mm,
Uh, so I don't know how many to be exact, but I did not play all of them, but I played a majority of them. I've been to Vegas 14 times in the last 20 years, so I guess I've qualified for 14 of them.
that's impressive. You've got to be
Yeah.
a consistent winning player to get qualified that often.
Right.
Congratulations on that achievement.
Yes.
So,
But What was
How
that?
did
What was you want to get to? Yeah.
yeah, how did you get qualified for the nationals this time?
Okay. As everyone knows, it's a bar league, just like darts or pool or bowling. But it's a point system. You qualify. It takes. You got to be consistent in either scoring in points or winning.
Mhm.
And at the end of the session, you can qualify for a national. And that's how I usually qualified, was playing through the bars. But this last time, I wish I would have said this when I was at the national during the interviews. I qualified twice online.
Mm.
And a lot of people that don't play online don't realize it's a league every night of the week online.
Yeah, every night of the week is like a unique. It's like unique, like playing at a unique bar.
Yes, absolutely. But you're
So
sitting in the comfort of your own home.
if you qualify on Monday night, you could qualify on Tuesday night as well. It's all separate.
Absolutely. You
Mm-hmm.
can qualify so much.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many ways to qualify at the FPN National anymore.
Sure. That probably gave you 20,000 chips to start the championship, or
Yes.
were
And
you
then,
qualified for both championships or just one?
no, just the one.
Okay.
Uh, it was the fall of 2024. I qualified through Thirsty Thursdays
Mm.
on Thursday nights and
Mm-hmm.
Free for All Fridays on Friday night.
Oh, Friday night's tough. There's 2 tournaments Friday
Yeah,
nights and
it's
a lot
huge.
of players.
But you know why? Because there's uh, that's a free for all. You don't have to be a
Yes.
VIP. Anybody can
Yes.
play.
Yes.
The other nights, Monday through Thursday, are a VIP only.
Yes. And I think you probably average somewhere between 40 and 50 players a night on those nights.
I
But
believe it's 50 during the week, and Sundays are pretty huge, 75-ish.
and Fridays are 100
Oh,
plus every
100,
tournament, right?
120 easily, yes.
Well, yeah. Yeah, that's impressive that you got qualified through that field. Nice job.
Exactly, right. Oh, and then I played qualifier number 3 and qualified again. So I had 40,000 going into it.
Okay. And if memory serves me correctly, I think the overall chip leader starting the championship that we're talking about had 80,000.
Yeah, I know you
Uh,
know. And for the viewers, it was Joel's wife, Nikki
well,
Smith.
you were in the first championship. She got the chip leader for the second championship.
Oh, I thought it was
Joe,
her for the first one.
the
Okay,
first
sorry.
one, the first one was Joe Mano from Illinois. That
Okay,
was
all
the
right.
overall chip leader, and he also had 80,000.
Okay, my bad. All
Yeah,
right.
no, that's quite all right.
Yeah.
So safe to say, you don't need to have the most chips to do well at the championship. You just
I'm
need to have
proof. Yep.
a chip,
In
and
a
a willingness
chair.
to fight.
Yep, you're exactly right.
Right. Tell me a little bit about your championship day. Did you do anything to prep for the big tournament?
You know what, Joel? I don't think so. I think after the little introduction that Brian Peck made about how many times have you been to Vegas? How many times first national? The show of hands. Uh,
Yeah.
First one was huge. Uh, uh, Fifth national that you played in, it decreased by a little bit, the hands raised, but then it went 15 years and a little less, maybe 20ish.
Uh-huh.
And then they got how many players have been playing for 20 years with the Free Poker Network?
Yeah.
And I couldn't believe I was the only one that raised my hand.
You were
I
the
can't
only
believe it.
one.
I still
Yeah.
can't believe it.
That's a long
But
run. 20 years of playing poker with FPN. That's
yes,
amazing.
so that set the stage.
Uh-huh.
Now I feel like I'm telling you, I don't remember. And I'm a big drinker. I usually like drinking when I'm playing,
Uh-huh.
but I didn't drink a lot. I had 2 vodka Red Bulls during the whole 10 hours.
Uh,
So I was in a cloud. I
yeah.
felt like the poker gods were pushing me to take this thing down. I serious. It was something beyond my control.
Wow.
I was getting the cards. I was hitting things.
Hmm.
Everything was going my way. I think it was my destiny to win this championship. I really do.
Did you run into any times during the tournament where you took a bad beat and you're like, "Oh boy, is this the start of something not good?" Or did it coast along pretty well the whole time?
It coasted uh, from what I remember, it coasted pretty early on, and I think I was a chip leader. I want to contact Connor with Poker News, and he's always counting the taking chip
Mhm.
counts. I
Mhm.
think I was a chip leader going up till the money, and
Did you
then by the time I made final table, I only had like 6 big blinds.
I
I
remember that.
was I was in a danger zone.
Yeah. Yeah, you were gonna have to grind to try to get to
Ye-
the
Yeah.
finals, yeah.
Yep. Yep.
So this particular tournament, just to bring everybody up to speed, the, FPN Championship was giving away two $12,000 prizes, so you had to finish top 2 to get that. There were some other prizes. I think they paid down to maybe 27-ish places.
27, correct. And
Yeah,
initially it was only supposed to be one top prize of 12,000.
right,
But when they counted the prize pool and they thought, okay, we can afford another $12,000 package.
right. Pretty incredible opportunity for people that play FPN to have a
Yeah,
chance at $12,000 in
for
both of
free. Yeah.
those. Yeah.
Yeah.
S I remember I was talking with a fellow player by the name of Darren that you know, and he came to me during one of those breaks and said, "Glenn, he's locked in. Glenn is he's got his eye on the prize and he's really locked into this situation
Yeah.
here." So it was really neat to hear that you I don't know, you had something about the day that was really working in your favor and you were pretty confident that you were going to make a deep run. That
Yes.
was pretty
Yeah.
incredible.
Yeah.
Did did you do you remember any particular hands where maybe you got it in behind and caught a river card or anything like that? Any stories like that that you could share?
Yes. During our interview after the tournament was over, when Brian Peck was interviewing Steve and I, I couldn't remember. I was so in a cloud. I couldn't remember the hands, most of them that he was talking about.
Mhm.
But yeah, I had a bunch of them in my head. But I just couldn't align with the ones he was talking about.
Mhm.
Yeah, once I don't remember the pre-flop action. I don't remember the positions, but I had pocket tens
Mm.
and a queen high hit the board, and the guy shoves all in. And I thought, wow, does he have a queen or do I have him beat? I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure. So I figured out, okay, if he does have a queen, I got two tens to come. I think I had a straight draw too. So maybe like, it wasn't no face cards, just a queen. So maybe a 10 not a 10, a 9 or 8. I had some straight draw outs too.
Mhm.
So I figured, and I tanked. I don't remember who was on the table, but you ask anybody that witnessed it. I tanked for quite a while. I felt bad because of the other players were waiting on me, but I finally decided to call him,
Mhm.
and a 10 hit the turn. Oh my God. This guy
Oh.
was, he was pissed. He was pissed. He was Phil Hellmuth pissed.
Oh, no.
He got up. What? You didn't think I had a queen?
Uh,
And I said, "Oh, I wasn't sure."
yeah.
So anyway, I ended up winning, and that started my chip stack. When you don't even have time to stack your chips. It was just every hand. Oh, I had back to back kings.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, back to back cowboys, and those were both pretty big hands.
Uh-huh.
The second one I can tell you about. I was sitting beside the guy, a misfit poker player.
Yeah, they're
I
from
think
Las Vegas. Yep.
he ran one of the bars, or he was high up. I can't remember his name now. Anyway, he was very good, very good.
Mhm.
Think I ended up taking him out. I don't remember the hand. Uh, Another player, this guy, Shane, I think,
Mhm.
younger guy, looked like a construction guy. Is
Okay.
there Shane?
Could be.
Maybe. Anyway, he's young, very good, very good. And me and this misfit poker sitting right beside him said, "You got to know when to hold him and know when to fold him." We
Uh-huh.
could tell he was good. I think he folded jacks pre-flop.
Wow.
Um, anyway, I ended up taking him out because
Okay.
he had queens. My second time I had cowboys,
Mhm.
he was in the hand. I think somebody else had jacks. Uh, Like I said, I didn't have time to stack my chips. I had a half a million
Wow.
way, way before half the tournament was over.
So did you hit kind of a mid-tournament lull then, where you were just kind of getting blinded down to the point where,
Uh,
like you said, you came to the final table with what, maybe 6 big blinds you figured?
well,
Or did you take a bad
600,
beat?
huh?
Or did you take a bad beat towards,
No,
towards the final table time?
I don't remember. That's another thing. I know not to, you don't want to double somebody up a couple times, then you're down there below average.
Right.
Uh, so I don't remember doing that. I came to the final table with, I think, 600,000,
Okay.
which was 6 big blinds,
Yeah.
I believe.
Well, there wasn't anyone at that final table that had more than 20 big blinds, I don't think. There,
No, no.
everyone was pretty short stacked and trying to find, that magic hand where you could knock
Mm,
somebody out or double up or whatever your case
right,
was.
right.
Right. Right.
I
S-
are no friends on the poker table. You're after those chips. I mean, it's a war. It's a battle.
yeah.
Just
Tell me what went through your mind when you were three-handed. It was Larry Sundberg and you
Steve
and
Allen.
Steve Belland.
Yeah.
And you guys, I believe you and Steve had a fairly sizable advantage over Larry at the time.
Yes. 2 to 1
What
about.
were you what were you thinking about in that moment? I mean, it's
Ah,
right there. You're right there.
right. Uh, this is another thing I tell people. It's hard. It's a very discipline. It's hard to discipline yourself because I want to play poker. I want to
Mm,
play as many hands as I can, but
mm,
that's not necessarily wise. You
that's a
getting
fact.
involved, you're just wasting chips, wasting ammo.
Right.
That's what I didn't do in this championship. I did not play as much as I normally want to because
Mm,
I like action. I like
mm-hmm.
getting involved in every hand, but that's not necessarily wise.
Yeah. Were you nervous at all when you got to the final table or down to the final three or any point along there?
Not nervous, Joel. This is what I'm comfortable doing, sitting on a poker
Okay.
table and playing poker. I wasn't nervous. No,
Do
I
you
think maybe I was in a zone.
Yeah. Do you recall what went through your mind when that last hand was dealt and you realized that you were national champion?
I, I didn't. It just happened. It just happened. I mean, I was on this. I was on a train that I couldn't get off,
Hmm.
and it worked out. I rode it all the way to the end.
That's a really good line right there. I was on a
Oh,
train that I just couldn't get
I
off.
couldn't get off, and I rode it all the way to the end.
Yes. Well, I everybody there could certainly see the emotion running through you after that final hand was dealt and you and
Yep.
Steve were crowned victorious. That was pretty
Yeah.
amazing. I think even Steve was just as excited for you as you were excited for you.
I
That was
know.
pretty cool to see
He's
as
yep.
well.
Yes.
He's a great guy. So that was quite a moment. Um,
Mhm.
did you play any more after the championship then that weekend, or was that it
Oh
for
yeah.
you?
I had to bring the trophy back to the bars,
Okay.
and I gave a speech, and I said, "This is what it's all
Did you?
about." I held my trophy up. I brought it in. Hold
Yeah. Get that thing in front of the camera. Let's see that.
Yeah, of course. You got to have them bragging rights.
Yeah.
Ah,
There it
I'd go
is.
to our home poker games around Sioux Falls. I'd go and look at it. I have one trophy. That was in 2009. One trophy. One, oh, that was for a state trophy too. This baby's a national trophy.
It is.
Way more
National
valuable than a
champion.
state trophy. We'd go to these home games. I have a husband and wife that play, and they got 5, 6, 7 trophies between the two of them. State
hmm
trophies, not nationals.
Yeah. That's right.
But I go to them home games, and I thought, Am I in the wrong place? How come I don't have 3, 4, 5 trophies? But now I got a national. That's way more. I like this way more than a state.
Yes. It's something to be proud of, and it could be the start of many. I
Oh
mean,
yeah, here's
I'm sure that's. I'm sure that's your goal, right? Win multiples of those?
Absolutely. Here's what I told everybody at the bar. I held this trophy up and I said, it's not the trophy. This is materialistic. It's not the
Mhm.
money. The money will magically disappear as it always does, but it's a legacy. It's a legacy. You'll always, it's
Yes.
like the WSOP champions. They're there forever and ever and ever.
Mhm.
It's a legacy. I'll be in the
Yeah.
history books forever and ever and ever.
Yes. If you think about legacy just a little bit, I know you're a family man, right? You've got a couple
Mhm.
of children and some grandchildren.
Yes.
Um, do you envision someday grandchildren saying, "Huh, remember when Grandpa played poker and won that national championship?" Does that ever
I
drop
guess,
into your head a little bit?
no, it hasn't. I mean, I hope
It could.
yeah, oh, it could for sure.
Yeah.
But no,
I'm
I
I'm
haven't
sure
thought of
I'm
that.
I'm sure if your family's anything like my family, they know what a big part of your life poker is,
They do.
and the excitement and joy it brings to you and the friendships that you've been able to build with people that you play with and things like that. I mean, am I mistaken, or is it that way for you too?
No, well, my family, every time my daughter calls me, "What are you doing?" "Oh, I'm playing poker." "Oh." Like, I don't know I don't get it, but,
Yeah,
maybe it's because she wants to spend time with me and I'm playing poker instead. I don't know, but
yeah,
it just seems like poker has, well, like anybody, Phil Hellmuth quit, college, and his folks just, "Oh my god, what are you doing, kid?" "Oh, look at him, he's on top of the world."
yeah, yeah,
A lot of stories from professionals, you know, that we hear about that either quit their lawyer jobs or, doctors. I don't know, if they're doctors or not, but they quit a high paying job to go play poker.
yeah,
Is that wise? I don't know. It's what they love.
yeah, yeah. They definitely. It's all right to chase some things that you love, I think. So,
Yes.
um, if you could give your younger self, I mean, you've been playing for a long time. If you could give your younger self any piece of advice relating to poker, what would it be?
Mm. Never think you're the best. There'll always be somebody out there better than you. So you always have to try. Don't
Yeah.
think you're on top.
Do you think your younger self would have listened to that advice at that age?
No, absolutely not. No.
Was your younger self kind of an action junkie? I mean,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Yep. I like the thrill. I've always been a thrill seeker. I've done a lot. Never bungee jumped or jumped out of an airplane yet, but I don't
Uh-huh.
know. The older I get, my thrill is going to be sitting at a poker table.
Yeah, I think the more that I talk to people in poker, it seems like a lot of people that play poker were competitive at something in their younger days and
Okay,
still love that adrenaline rush and the competitive atmosphere. And poker is a good way to keep those juices flowing as we age, I think. I
sure.
know for me that's the case. I don't know if it is for you as well, but
Yeah, absolutely.
uh, do you have poker idols? Like someone you'd really like to meet someday?
Uh, I really like Daniel Negreanu.
Yeah.
I would just like to just hang out with somebody, like that. But
Hmm.
how many people? No, I don't want to impose on. He's a busy man.
Sure.
He's got people hired. He's got assistants. You know,
Yeah.
I just want to ask him if he wants his light bulb. I'm a maintenance person.
Uh-huh.
That's what my last job was, maintenance on rentals. I just want to ask Daniel if he needs me to change his light bulbs or mop the floor or something. Just be around him.
Yeah.
Very exciting to to
That's
just to know somebody like that poker is his life
mhm.
and he does very well.
Yeah. Have you considered taking the money that you just won and maybe playing some World Series events? Because if you do that, there's a chance you could run into him in the hall. I've had
Oh,
the luck of doing that.
I've met Daniel
Have
before
you?
and talked. Yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Got his autograph. I met a lot of poker pros, but here's the story. Daniel Negreanu bought my friend that I was telling you that her and her husband play, and they have 5 or 6 trophies at their house.
Uh-huh.
He had a what did he do? They had a contest that he would buy 2 people into the main event,
Yeah.
and my friend was one of them.
Oh, seriously?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Tanya Ross's was her name. I can't remember what year it was. But yeah, she was playing the main event.
Hmm.
And Daniel Negreanu bought her into it.
That would be something pretty special.
Yeah.
Huh. So what do you think, what's next for you? What's next on your agenda?
You asked, do I want to play any WSOP? Of course. It may
Uh-huh.
not be the main event yet because my winnings, I have to pay taxes on it and stuff. And it won't
Uh-huh.
be till June that WSOP comes to Vegas again. Maybe some with a $500 Colossus. That's always intrigued me. Maybe a $1,000 seniors event. That'd be interesting.
Mhm.
Not so much invest the 10,000 in just the main event because
Sure.
that's a big, big, long battle. I'm
Yeah.
thinking maybe a smaller 500 to $1,500 event or a few of them
Yeah,
instead of the main event.
you could certainly afford a few of them now.
Right. Yep.
So where do you see your poker journey taking you in like the next 5 to 10 years? Still grinding the online stuff,
For
participating in
sure. For sure.
FPN?
Yep.
Okay.
Uh, I don't, it's not a FPN thing, but it's on the same site that FPN uses,
Mhm.
but they call it the MEM,
Okay.
main event mania. And in May, the end of May, they're having a championship. And the last big championship that we played uh, was a $25,000 one. I made
Mm.
it all the way to fifth for $1,500.
Oh, wow. Congrats.
And yeah, thanks. And there were only 60 some players, 64 players. So if there's only 64 in this MEM one, main event
Yeah.
mania one, and they're paying, yeah, only first place will win a main event seat.
Mm.
Like a $12,000. Same situation as I won down in Vegas with the Free Poker Network.
Mhm.
That's coming up in May. That would be awesome. I'm already I bought into it already, and I have 1 bullet set aside. But hey, there's another chance to win a main event seat. I'm gonna try that next. The
Well, I
end of May.
wish you the best with that. Hopefully you can take that one down.
Thank you. And I will.
You will.
Mark my word.
Are
Yep.
you feeling it already?
Oh, absolutely. I'm gonna win it.
I hope you do. Do you have any superstitions or good luck charms or anything like that
Tell you the truth, no.
okay. I mean, I know you
So
had a turtle. Don't
oh
deny
yeah,
it. I know you had a turtle.
I do. Uh I bought this from the Free Poker Network down there. I've always
Oh,
wanted a yin yang,
yeah,
and I'm gonna keep that with me for sure because
yeah.
I had that.
There you go.
Otherwise, superstitions, no,
Yeah.
no,
You just relying on your years and years of playing.
right.
Did you do any studying at all, or do you just pretty much learn the game just in the trenches, playing hand after hand?
Tell you the truth, I know reading is good for you,
Mhm.
but I'm not much of a reader. I know the
Okay.
books are out there, and
Sure.
I maybe open them up and check them out, but I don't get much out of reading. I'll
Yeah.
lose my whatever I read
Uh,
before I close the book.
sure.
So I tell you what I learned from, I think watching it on TV
Oh,
is my best, what
yeah.
I accredited it to.
Well, it
Well,
certainly has paid off so far.
you learn a lot by watching.
Yeah.
You know,
What's one piece of advice you'd give an amateur just getting started? Got some young players coming into like one of the Sioux Falls bars. You know, maybe they're a college student. They're excited to play. They've played a little bit online or watched it on TV. What's one piece of advice you'd give them?
Well, like I just mentioned, I think tell them to watch, watch how other people play. Um, if they like reading, I would read. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with reading.
Hmm.
It's not my gig,
Yeah.
but whatever it takes to get to a point. Well, you know the saying takes you can learn it overnight, but it takes a lifetime to master.
Yeah.
It really does.
Yeah. Poker
Yeah.
feels like it's that way, doesn't it?
And it's like everything else. Everything changes.
Yeah. Any other stories that you want to share with the audience at all from the weekend journey, your lifetime poker journey, anything like that?
Not anything right offhand. No, I'm kind of speechless.
Well, I think that we could probably wrap it up. Thanks, Glenn, for taking the time to join us today at the final table. Thanks for sharing your great stories and some of the personal side of poker with our audience. If you enjoyed this podcast, please take a moment to share, like, and subscribe so we can continue to spread these fun and interesting stories with poker enthusiasts. Until next time, be kind to others and live just a little bit lucky. Thanks, Glenn.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.